HSC YouTube channel, the official YouTube channel. And today, as a matter of fact, I want us to look at one thing that has made many people either to live very miserable lives, or number two, to lead lives that are not favored, so to speak. I want us to discuss our very unique topic today. And this topic is about, in everything that we do in life, we take risk. There is nothing in life which is free from risk. And I've given this example, and of course, I know by the end of it all, I'll be able to draw your attention to one area where I want you now to start focusing on, so that you may get out of this cocoon where you think that you are so safe and find yourself now plunging into the reality of life. Life is about taking risks. When you go to the bank and you deposit your money, you have not given that money to Jesus Christ. You have not given that money to the creator of the universe. You have given that money to a human being who can, if visited by the evil demons, or the demons for that matter, take your money elsewhere. You can't lead life without taking a risk. Life is a series of risks. And the biggest risk in life is not taking one. When you enter into a matatu, you do not ask the matatu driver whether he has been seen by a psychiatric, so that you can be able to get confidence and enter into that particular car. As a matter of fact, you sit in that car hoping that all will be well. Remember, how many times have we had that a matatu was involved in an accident? I think on Tuesday we had one along Eldoret Road where 7 people perished on the spot. That has not stopped people from using matatus. We are still using matatus. We are still using public means because that is life. Again, if you thought that you will walk not to encounter those road accidents on vehicles, we still have some men and women who are run berserk. We have made men and women. We have people who are mad. It's in public domain. People have been mugged by mugglers. So it's about taking a risk. When you take your child to a school, you have no ability. The teachers that you give your children to, you are not assured that they are okay. You are not even aware of what will happen to the children, but you still give them your children. Why? Because you can't be everything in life. When you sit down into a hotel and you ask for food, the food you are asking, you are not the one who cooked. And even if you were the one who cooked, by the end of the day, you had still outsourced that food from some quarters. Either you had bought meat from a butchery, either you had bought rice from a rice farmer, either you had bought cabbages from a farmer in another quarter. So it's about taking risks. When you find, for instance, if you've taken your wife to a maternity to deliver a child, we have had so many stories of people losing their children in maternities. But that has not stopped us from getting children, because life is a series of risks. When a vehicle has been involved in an accident, you don't say, fine, because there are so many accidents, let me walk from here to Mombasa, or let me walk from here to New York. You can't. You still take a matatu, or a public means, which can equally be involved in an accident. Life is a series of risks. We have had so many houses, for instance, collapsing. Like now, we had one in Loiro, we had one in Loaka, we had another one now the other day, I think in Kahawa, and you're not living outside. You still live in a house, and the house you're living in, you're not the one who built. And even if you built that house yourself, you're assured whether that cement that was used to build your house had met the threshold of quality. Life is taking risks. Anything that you do, life is being here. Personally, I don't know whether this building was built properly. I don't even know whether the ratios as dictated or directed by the building, the association of engineers were met, but I'm here. My children are all over. I am not with them. We leave everything to God. So when I tell people about, for instance, investing their money, you need to remove those fears, because I have told you the biggest risk is not taking one. It is actually not taking a risk. Life is about taking risks. When I started this Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited, people thought that I was out of my mind. And more often than not, failures are the ones who think like that. People who have nothing. And I'm urging all those people watching me, Mr. Kimeri and your colleagues, wherever you're watching me from, you need to ask yourself, from where are you seeking your counsel from? Who are the people giving you the advices? Who are they in the first place? Are they authorities in the first place? Why do you go seeking your counsel from various? Various will only give you what we call a contagious, just get what we call a contagious recipe of failure. Because failure begets failure. So when I started Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited on 8th November 2021, people thought I was joking. No, we were not joking. We are already 1 year old. We have so many investors with us, almost over 200 investors. They have confidence in us. They have given us their money, and they are waiting to come and get their returns on investments. And we agreed, and we have a contractual obligation with them. Some of us people who are out there today, they said last year they never took their families out for holiday because they had no money. And they said next year will be good. Now, we're in the month of November. Some of us have no coin in our pockets. Some of us, we have nothing that even, let me not even talk about it, because some people have no single penny. Remember, they gave an excuse last year that what has made us not to invest our money this year is because of COVID, and the previous year, 2019. Now, the question begs, where had you taken your family in 2018? Where are you financially? Do you do a net worth analysis? Please, let me tell you this, wherever you are. You may run away from me as Kibicho, which is okay. I have no problem with you. People sometimes think that when you see a teacher teaching students, because I'm a lecturer in the university, I do not lecture to them just for the sake of lecturing. I normally give them information that's going to help them meander through life. Those who take us seriously, they succeed. Those who assume that we are just giving hot air, they know the consequences that has befallen them. I have been telling Kenyans to invest their money. And the returns that they get will not come into my account. It is in your own account. But some of us people, because we were created skeptical and cynical people, some of us are narcissists. We always assume that you are going to benefit Kibisho more. But there's no problem anyway. There are some people who even feel bad when they are paying bus fare. You see, they feel like they're helping the owner of the vehicle. But by the end of the day, even if you don't board that car that you refuse to board, someone else will. If you don't build that house because you fear it will also come down crumbling, somebody else will do that. So it's about taking a personal initiative. Appreciate who you are. Start a journey of take a risk. I have told times, and I'm picking the way. It's all right if I benefit along the way. Because by the end of the day, you need to ask yourself, how will it impact on my life? If, for instance, God forbid today, God invited you in heaven earlier than expected, what would happen to your child? Does it ever dawn on you that what we are talking about today has happened to other people? If it happens to them, it can happen to you. How secure is your children's education? Do you have a stock for your family? What would happen to them in the event you were not there? So those are the things that we need to ask ourselves. Life is about taking risks. You must take a risk in life. Even people who serve in the government offices, they are not assured whether they'll be paid by the end of the month. Those people who are employees, they don't even know whether they'll be paid at the end of the month. But they have hope and faith they'll be paid. And their hope this far has given them results. It has yielded. Similarly, you don't have to keep thinking, some people think that if you go to a shop and you buy Uga from the shopkeeper, you have benefited him. It is mutual benefit. The shopkeeper benefits, of course, that is the reason as to why he kept those goods and services. You also benefit because you'll go and satisfy your hunger from the Uga that you bought from the shopkeeper. But the moment you start looking at it that you are helping this person called the shopkeeper, then you ignore buying the Uga because you think you'll be more endowed financially than you are. You are just an unwise person. Life is complementary. Teachers impart knowledge to our children and we pay them for that because that is what they are trained for. When I come to you and I talk to you about investment, I'm talking to you about investment because that's what I'm trained for. If you benefit from my discussion with you, don't ask how is Kebisho going to get benefit from this particular discussion. The issue of benefit is personal, it is mine. As long as I've given you the right information. So let's invest our money, let us take risk. Life is about taking risks. Anyway, for those people who may be interested in knowing how our investment company works, Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited, how insurance policies operate, how circles operate, feel free to call me, to contact me on 0722 633 021. I repeat again, Are you there and you're interested in knowing how to invest your money? Some of us don't understand what are shares. Some of us don't understand bill. What's a treasury bond? So you need to talk to me. Talk to me directly. Call me. Give me a call. We discuss more on 0722 633 021. Once again, 0722 633 021. And by so doing, your life will never be the same again. May God bless you. Always a pleasure talking to you. Our investment company is called Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited. The insurance company that I'm ambassador for is Britam. The circle that I represent, I'm the ambassador for, is All In Circle. For more information, don't hesitate to contact me on 0722 633 021. May God bless you. You can drop me a message. Thank you for those who are watching from wherever they are watching from. We are still partnering together for prosperity. God bless you so much. Unless there's a question that you want me to answer, kindly go ahead and ask. You can drop a text on my wall. I'll be able to respond. I wish you God's blessings. Thank you so much. Shalom, shalom, shalom.